Masons, I have something to tell you, and it'll be the hardest bad news I've ever had the pleasure of delivering.
Shush, Bender. We're about to find out if we're living in a simulation.
How is it possible that all these things happened to us, but no time passed on Earth? Did you go back in time to save us?
Our world is a copy of a copy. And they can't tell us that because then people will start wanting to know how to access the multiverse. And that's literally what the Masons are there to do. They're like cosmic gate guards to keep people from leaving the Earth.
Let's put it to a vote. Who here wants to test if we're living in a simulation? Me! And who would rather continue living in shameful ignorance?
Yes, that one.
We directly create reality with our consciousness and our observation. So this is another thing the Masons are hiding. Our world is a copy of a copy. And they can't tell us that because then people will start wanting to know how to access the multiverse. And that's literally what the Masons are there to do. They're like cosmic gate guards to keep people from leaving the Earth.
I've created a simulation of the entire universe. I keep forgetting, Professor. Are we in the entire universe? Why, naturally. Good news, everyone. We've got a delivery.
How'd you make it so crummy?
It wasn't easy. Even to achieve this level of realism requires vast amounts of computing power. My Simputron uses more electricity than 100 bug zappers. Which reminds me, I had to unplug our bug zappers.
Honestly, I want to know if I'm not living in a simulation, but not if I am. Does that make sense?
Surprisingly, yes. Although now we're always going to be wondering.
The space program ain't there to get us to space. It's there to trap us on the Earth by saying, well, we trying to develop the technology and figure it out. They already figured it out. They know the truth and they're hiding it from you on purpose so they can harvest you here. If every being with a soul leaves this Earth will fade away. It's using our light to create the hologram. What we're looking at here is why the all-seeing eye is above the uncapped pyramid, all right? Because the all-seeing eye is the source of creation. It's the light of creation.
Oh!
And the rays that's coming from it is actually projecting the pyramid below it. The pyramid below it represents what's called the physical reality. The physical realm.
The simulation is powered by a giant computer called the Simputron, but even at low resolution, it uses a lot of power to run an entire universe.
What do we call this? Polaris? Let's just call it Polaris. You can put another cone over this and start layering these cones, and then you will create multiple projected two-dimensional worlds. Those are the ethers, y'all. There's nothing 3D about this place. And the reason we think we're in a three-dimensional world is because they lied to y'all about what 3 dimensions are.
Please tell me how this could have happened.
Unclear.
They're not looking at as layers of reality, but I'm gonna go into that.
Right? I don't think you understand. Elon Musk understand what we live in. He said we live in a complete simulation, and everybody understand that because corrected color codes in space. How can it be corrected color codes in space? It cannot be that unless we live in a computer, a generated game that come with levels. Everybody agrees, right? The spiritual world agree. Is a world underneath this world, and every religion agree. The scientists agree, but nobody agree to play. Everybody's still running around thinking it's real.
I just want to expose some cosmic basics that Masons are hiding. If you double up this ball right here, you'll double up the 2D projections below it. And because you have another one around it, then the 2D projection below that one would be wider, and it will get wider and wider. Right here is what the Babel Tower is. It's one big tower made out of many astral planes. And this is, again, Aladdin's magic carpet. So when we see the brother on each plane, and his consciousness is ascending up each plane of existence through resurrection, through the mother, through the womb.
Sorry, my brain is melting. How can events happen before the ones that happened before?
You have a bunch of projected two-dimensional squares in a square, and it'll be like you painting a step pyramid from a top-down view. You will just paint a little square, then a big square around it, then a bigger square, then a bigger square.
There's only one question we need to answer right now, and that is...
If our universe is a simulation, then it's running on some kind of computer, right? Suppose we made something happen that was impossible for that big computer to simulate.
It would overload.
Exactly.
And then what?
What do we do next?
I don't know.
I mean, this place doesn't seem terrible. Maybe we should just stay here forever.
You always say that. And you always end up going back.
You'd take his place in the simulated world.
Well, what would happen to him?
He'd be pushed through to the sub-simulation.
And that Bender?
It's Bender's all the way down.
Okay, but, what the hell is this? The hell is that?
Okay, how do I explain this concisely? This
It's Bender's all the way down throughout all these simulations. Bender reboots in the simulated world as Simulated Bender.
Where am I?
You're right here, Bender.
I love this shit gang, and I hate it at the same time.
Man, it seems like it's all a Ponzi scheme to me, man.
So, you get it.
No, ain't no Ponzi scheme, gang. It's a simulation.
This broke me.
We live in a computer.
We live in a computer.
We live in GTA.
That broke me. I'm done.
Like a video game. That's where the Matrix come from. It's video game. Like Neo, they showed it to you. Remember, he was reborn all over again, and he didn't know who the fuck he was. He had to remember all over again. That's what they do. That's why, like, when somebody remember a lot and they get to that point, they'll try to kill him. They know they can't really kill you, but they can deport you and make your ass start all over again. You get it? Get it? Like the restart button. A man like Call of Duty. That's where respawning come from in Call of Duty. Motherfucker play Call of Duty, what happened? Your ass can't never die. You just what? Start all over again. Respawn. Now you gotta start all over again, get your points back up. In Ready Player One, they can't die. They'll just lose their avatar, and they gotta start all over again, get their new avatar, get their coins back up.
Everyone you see here is a projected avatar. Every president, everyone you see is a manifestation of spiritual energy in an avatar projecting itself here from a above realm or a below realm. There are beings projecting upward from a lower realm. You can call those devils or demons. And there's a war playing out at this standoff at the earth realm.
What?
That's what's creating this two-dimensional plane, because you have two different energies coming in opposing directions to each other, smashing together, boom. And where they meet at, the two-dimensional battleground is created, the simulation of war games.
Some phenomena are so wildly complex that they'd be impossible for any computer to simulate. For example, a collapsing magnetic star or magnetar.
But what if we intentionally caused a magnetar to collapse?
Interesting. I guess what I'm trying to say is, our universe is probably also a simulation.
These innocent bitbags may be artificial, like me, but they don't know that.
Oh, bother. I'll just keep the simulation running a little longer. I'm telling you, they're nothing but ones and zeros.
I mean, we're nothing more than atoms, right? But somehow, we are more.
We're in an ancient video game literally fighting a cosmic battle. But the cosmos is literally a digital program that's been copied multiple times to create a network of itself that we call the multiverse.
Bender makes the professor promise to keep the simulation running and not reveal that the simulated universe isn't real to its inhabitants. The professor connects the power and says they can run the simulation at a higher resolution, so now the people in the simulation resemble the actual Planet Express crew. The simulated professor announces that he too has completed a simulation of the universe and reveals his own pixelated little crew.
That's why it's a brick pyramid. But what's capping that is a non-physical realm made of light That's because what we call the physical reality is made from the invisible, non-physical realm of light.
The Amy in the simulation starts asking the same kind of questions our Amy asked the professor.
I mean, what if our laws of physics are just the computer code of some big, brilliant professor playing God up there?
But he insists even if they are simulated, there's no way to know.
Quantum mechanics is pretty ridiculous.
Bender's suggestion, though, they slow time down in the simulation so it won't use as much power.
We won't need nearly so much power now that I've underclocked the processor.
But won't the simulation run slower?
Oh, much slower.
So they'll be in like a coma?
Oh my, no. They'll never notice any difference.
We don't supposed to be attached to this world. This world is a simulation. It's fake and it ain't the real world. They worshiping a simulation that we're stuck in right now. And the only way out is death. Death, death, death.
I would like that everyone hit the like button and share the video because, you know, when you got this kind of information and it ain't being pushed by the people, when you show up to my channel and you listen but you don't like the video, you're making my content get promoted low ranking. It's best that you don't watch it at all if you just watch it and don't like it.
Landing pad?
That's what I thought. We each have 3 lives, guys. These little tattoos on our arms, it's our life count. Bethany got eaten by a hippo, so now she only has 2 lives. He's right.
Wait, what happens if we use up all our lives?
Game over.
We mean game over.